CARPRO Lift is a highly concentrated pre-wash foam. It's formulated to dissolve and soften dirt. It's bonded to the surface of your car, truck, or motorcycle. Up at the top here, you can see my receipt. I paid $23.99. This is not a sponsored video. I do not do them. And of course, as you can see by the receipt, I like to shop locally. I go to the Clean Garage. They also can be found on the cleangarage.com. I like to shop and support smaller businesses. So here we have a Ford Focus. It is the perfect color for this video. It hasn't been washed in a little while. It has hard water spots, bugs up front, and the hard water spots are not anything that can be rinsed away quickly. This is something that may have to be polished out. We're going to try and break it down a bit with the CARPRO Lift. We even have a little bit of brake dust on the wheels. Let's start with the foam cannon, and the label indicates diluting 10:1 and still being able to break down waxes and sealants. I like to add 2 ounces to my lance, warm water, almost 3/4 of the way up the canister. Today I'm using the MTM PF22 foam cannon, and as you can see, the suds are nice and thick. They hang on to the vertical surfaces and give the product time to break down, soften up, loosen, and emulsify the dirt and grime. Depending on the type of environment you're in that day, sunny, cloudy, humid, cool, you can get anywhere from 3 to 7 minutes of letting the product dwell on the surface before it starts to dry out a bit, especially if there's a breeze. Just re-wet it, it will reactivate it, and you can easily rinse it free from your vehicle. Rinse the vehicle thoroughly, get around the car from top to bottom. If you have help, that's perfectly fine on a sunny day. It's actually a blessing to prevent water spots. Dry the car, and I will dry off half of the hood here, bring you in close so we could check out the hood. When we saw it at the beginning of the video, there were some heavy-duty water spots. You could still see a slight outline, but it did a great job breaking down the bonded dirt and grime. All right, let's get to the contact wash. I also like to put this in the wash bucket, the contact wash bucket. May not be formulated for it, but I like to use it that way anyways. It helps to continue break down some of the bonded dirt and contaminants on vehicles that haven't been cleaned in a very long time. As you can see, this stuff dissipates quickly. It's not like a ribbon where you have to agitate with water. It will disperse throughout your bucket. I really like that. It looks like a bunch of little ghosts dancing in the water there. The suds are nice and quick. They dissipate quickly in the breeze. but there feels like there's quite a bit of lubrication. I'm wearing gloves. I'll test that without gloves later on when we get inside. We'll introduce all of our wash mitts into the bucket. Again, the way I like to wash is with multiple mitts, one bucket, no grit guard, 5 mitts, one for the top. And I'm always looking for lubrication. That is above all for me. Everybody has a different experience, what they look for in shampoos. I'm looking for lubrication. Feeling the mitt glide across the surfaces with every mitt that I use. And it's awful nice when you can have the mitt glide from the front of the car all the way to the back without having to double dip into the wash bucket. I'll use one mitt for the top of the car, put it to the side, grab another mitt for the passenger, another for the driver's side, another for the front, and another for the back. They will be rinsed off, washed, and dried. Low heat, tumble dry later. And after we dry the car, you can see it actually did a very good job cleaning this vehicle. It looks shiny. It looks squeaky clean. All right, that'll take care of the pre-wash and wash on this particular day and vehicle and my environment, and this was my experience here, and I'm just sharing it with you. What you do with this information, guys, is completely up to you. I don't give a rip if you buy the product or not. I just want to give you a little bit of reference to come back to if you're ever looking for a new shampoo. Don't hoard products like I do. Let's get back inside and test it against another product I like to use on a daily basis, the Built Hamber Auto Foam, which I also use to chase traffic film and bonded contaminants. And we'll use the HTH multi-purpose 6-way test strip kit here to test one product against another. In this kit, you could test the pH, the total alkalinity, also hardness, and the acidic nature of the cleaners and the water they're in as well. We're going to put 3 ounces. I like personally, everybody's different, but I like to put 3 ounces in the wash bucket with all of the mitts that I have. It seems to give the perfect amount of lubrication. So we'll put 3 ounces of each product in their respective bucket. We're going to start out with CARPRO Lift, and we'll dip the test strip into the water, immediately pull out, and we'll let it sit there without shaking it for the allotted time. Depending on what you're looking for, there is a countdown for each of the categories. We're going to hold it up against the box, and I will explain to you exactly what I'm seeing here if it's not coming through on the camera. Starting from top to bottom, there's no bromine in the solution. The pH is very, very high. The categories here on the back of this box here only end at 8.4, and it's much higher than that. When it comes to total alkalinity, that ends up being 80 ppm, and as you can see, my total hardness is about 100 ppm. Let's go over to the Built Hamber Auto Foam. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to dip it in the water, let it sit for the countdown for each section, hold it up to the box. Let's match up the numbers. The pH is off the charts, probably somewhere around 10, and the alkalinity is a little bit higher at 120 compared to 80 from Lift. So Built Hamber, if you go by the numbers, has a bit more kick to it, and it also feels that way as well when you're using it personally on different types of vehicles. But when it comes to lubrication, the touch between your fingers and on the vehicle, lubrication between the wash media and the surface of your car, that goes to Lift by far. All right, let's get to the foam cannon. Now, those numbers are going to change because you got to remember we have water being introduced to the solution that's in the foam cannon as it's exiting the system, and that will dilute things a bit. So I'm going to spray into a bucket, let things settle down a bit, get a sample from that bucket, and we'll do the stick strip testing again. Starting with CARPRO Lift, you'll see how the pH dropped down to about 7.5 and the total alkalinity down to about 40. So you can see what the foam cannon does to these shampoos and these pre-treats, breaking them down. Let's switch over to built amber, spray that into a bucket, let it settle, and then we'll get a sample of that as well. So for the built amber, again, pH 7.2, 7.5, and the total alkalinity 40. So the foam cannon really breaks and dilutes things down, so a lot of these pre-washers are going to be quite similar. So that was my experience with these shampoos, especially with the CARPRO Lift. What you do with that information is completely up to you. If you already have something you're happy with, use it up. Don't fill up the shelves in your garage or shop like I do. This has been Brian from Apex Detail. I appreciate you all. Catch you in the next video.